Good to see everybody on this morning. This is Chris Weiser, CEO of Tech Squad IT. Going to have our webinar this morning. I'm actually broadcasting from my hotel room in Orlando. I'm at a conference down here at the JW Marriott. It's a beautiful day in Central Florida. So our webinar today is going to be on how to turn your website from an internet business card, which very few of us actually, before this product that we use, very few of us actually had the ability to really see who's on your website, but it's turning your website from that internet business card into an actual lead generating machine. So we're going to book about a half an hour. We will have some Q&A. If you have any questions, feel free to type your message into the chat window, and I will be answering that. Natalie, my assistant, Natalie's not assisting me today because she's in Wisconsin and I'm here in Florida. So we're talking, but not as efficiently as we do in the office. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. We got about a half an hour. I did kind of pull a bonehead move, and I booked myself literally with 10 minutes to spare because I forgot about the 1 hour Eastern time zone shift that I have. So I only got about a half hour today. But that should allow us to get through about everything. This webinar is also being recorded, which I will have posted up on our Facebook wall. You can all, if you just want to follow Tech Squad IT, you can also follow me on Facebook, LinkedIn, or Twitter. Just Google my name, Chris Weiser, as you see it on the screen. And we have a lot of updates and a lot of neat things going. So we have been using this product for about a year now. It's called VisitStat, and what it allows us to really do is it creates differentiators. Allows us to win customers, allows us to help retain our customers, and it also helps us to get more customers. What this product actually does is it helps us to know which companies are more likely to buy our products and services and what they're actually looking for. You can see customers as they come onto your website. You can track them in real time, live. You can see not only who they are, but you can actually see really what their company names are, and it tracks back to everything. And we'll kind of get into that a little bit as we go. But what's different, a lot of people say to me, how is this different than Google Analytics? You know, people talk about Google Analytics, and that's basically, all it is traffic stats. So what Google is it allows you to, or Google Analytics is it allows you to track how many people are coming to your website, and you can kind of see en masse whether they come or not, but you're not actually able to see real customer information. What our website caller ID product does is allows us to really see real information of customers real time. And we're going to go into that. We'll do a little live demo. And again, if you have any questions, type them in the chat bar, and I'll get them answered for you. I have a good amount of time, so we're not going to have a ton of content until we get into the live demo. Allows us to retain customers. The average cost of your lead, depending on how you're marketing, usually the average cost of a lead is anywhere from $300 to $500. This product is a $250 a month product. We can deliver this product to you for less than the cost of one lead per month. And you'll see some of the information that we have here. You can actually see on the screen. You can see different things like University of Calgary. You can see what their company name is. I believe I actually have a real one from yesterday right here. This is actually Marquette University was on our website. You can see that there. And they Googled Tech Squad. They're in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. They're a new visitor. They were actually able to look at one page view. Now, Marquette's a large company, so we were able to, it's going to be a little bit harder to track them down, but we can really see in the small to medium-sized business world what kind of companies are looking for us, what kind of things they're Googling. I'll show you some of that as we go live here as well. It's such a fantastic, it's absolutely changed the way that we do business on our website. And probably the biggest thing that I will say about it, excuse me, is it allows us to really see the companies that are on our site as opposed to just saying, hey, I got a bunch of people, look at my traffic, I had 58 hits today. We can see real company names, we can set up watch lists and different things. So we're going to get into that a little bit more as we go here as well. And it's pretty neat. So what it really helps you to do is it helps you to get higher close rates. Some of you that are on this webinar, I know there's a couple of you that have been on our site and came to this because you probably got information from us after we were on our site. And you know, we have multiple customers that come on our site that have never talked to us ever. They come on our website and we will magically either call them or send them information. Now we have a process internally to where if we have a company that we believe is a prospect, we had some radio ads out on, I think, sports on ESPN radio in Milwaukee, and there's 2 sports stations. We had some out of our Armando Pad product over the last month. We absolutely saw when customers were coming to our website because they were Googling certain things based on, it was like Tech Squad Mondo Pad in Milwaukee. We saw a company absolutely do that, and we sold a Mondo Pad. We have one in process to sell right now, strictly because we were able to see them come. So from a close ratio standpoint, it has absolutely changed how we do with that. It works really, really well. And it also allows you to help track your marketing spend. You can see how many people are actually coming to your website. You can see how many hits you're actually getting, how many real companies are coming based on the campaigns that you're doing. You can actually go after customers that are really there. It's a tremendous opportunity, and it really makes your website leads skyrocket. Something that I realized as we started getting into this is how many customers actually come to your site and really fill out the Contact Us forms. Some of us are doing the things we're supposed to be doing. Like, we're actually redesigning our entire website right now. We do it about once a year. We should probably do it a little more often. But we're integrating video right into the main page of our site, and to the right of that video is going to be a Contact Us page. Excuse me. But unless you're really driving people to fill out that contact form, and they really are, before this, and even still, we don't get a ton of people that are actually filling out the Contact Us page. We are getting a lot more lead information now because we're able to see everything that's going on 100% of the time. And it really has made our website leads skyrocket. So we'll give you a login portal that you can look at. This is basically what it looks like when you log in. And we're going to kind of log in and look at some stuff as well. So that comes with the product. We have various other client resources, a quick start guide, videos, some other, a learning center, frequently asked questions, all those different things to look at. That's built into the product. And some people were asking how much. It's $250 a month. It is a month-to-month agreement. You have access to the client resources portal. You get a daily branded email. A couple of those things we're going to go through right now. And then you get a training session and also ongoing client training and you can then talk to our sales team and all those things as well. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to bounce over to my FireFacts here. Make sure I'm in the right window. There we go. Okay. So what we're going to take a look at, this is actually our login area, and it's pretty neat. So we can actually log in here. And this is literally our rolling week at a glance right now. This is off of our Tech Squad IT site. We have one active visitor on the site right now, and it really, really works well for that. We can see that there's a customer. Actually, it's my office. That's what's funny about that. We can actually see this here is how many unique visitors. This here is how many page views we have. We have 3 potential leads in today's lead caster. Shows us that. I'm going to go back and bring it back to June 1 so we can see these different things. So here's the Marquette one we were looking at. We can see they went through 1 page view. They were on the site about 24 hours ago. We can see their click path if we wanted to see it. It would show they went only to the main page. Let's pick a one that's got a little bit more pages. Let's go down here. Here's a good one. Actually, they went through MI Corporation. It's probably M&I Bank, would be my guess. They went through 12 different pages. We can look at the click path that they went through. You can see all the pages that they were on, how long they were here. You see they went to TechSquadIT.com. Were there for 28 seconds. Went to Is This You for 12 seconds. I mean, the amount of information we can actually see here is tremendous. So this customer was on February 14th and then came back, and they Googled us then. So they Googled Tech Squad. Then they came back on June 5th, Googled Tech Squad again, one word, still found us, and went through all these different pages, our referral program. Now look how valuable that information is compared to, sometimes you can see, if you're doing your Google Analytics, right, you can see a little bit of this, but the biggest thing that you don't see this company name. You don't see all this information. You don't have the ability to email the lead. You don't have the ability to search Google for MI Corporation. And it's not always going to be right. But here's another one. Look at this one right here. You can see they Googled Tech Squad I'm not sure what percent meant. It probably was plus Chris Weiser. I'm not sure what that actually means. But they Googled Tech Squad Chris Weiser. So somebody at Alice Communications Googled about me, and then they went through one page. They came to our website. Here's one off Facebook. But so you can actually see certain things are really working in certain areas. Let's see if we can find a radio one here. I know this is a current client here. Freighter was on. This is a good one. High school, we're actually working with a lot of different schools. They went to Tech Squad and they visited, so that's good to know. And we have a process for going through all these different things that we can actually see what these people are specifically doing. And these are just leads that all are in the basically the last 11 days. So we can look at all these different things. We can add customers to watch lists. We can look at popular pages. So we're going to go through a couple things here. You can see on our main page, it's 42.86% of the time. Excuse me, how we work, all these different pages people go to a good amount, and we can see their average visitor duration, you can isolate this page for more detail. You can group it together. There's just so many things you could do. I could spend probably 2 hours sitting here doing this, but again, I don't want to waste too much time here for everybody. But there's tons and tons of things that we can actually do. We can look at then our visitor totals as well. You can see just for June, so in 12 days, we have 385 page views, 32 on average, with our highest day being 64, our lowest day being 3. My guess that was a Sunday. And our average per visitor is 2.7 page views. So that's pretty valuable, and you can see the weekend days. I think the second was a Saturday, and then the 9th was a Saturday. So it seems like those are our lowest days, our Saturdays. But we had a 64-day. Excuse me. We can actually see which page views. So it just gives us a tremendous amount more of information that we can look at. Looks to me that we actually sent out probably an email blast at that time. And all these things are set up to go so we can really get as much information as possible out of here. We can also look at the referral links. You can see where the customers are coming from. Pronto Marketing is our email system. Google. Technology Marketing Toolkit is my business coach, but almost all these are Google. Like the top ones are all Google, so that's a good sign. We are doing a good amount of search engine optimization. We're going to have a webinar probably I believe it's early July on optimizing your website for search engines, and that's going to be something that we really go to. So like I was saying, just tons of information here, so we can kind of look at global stats where people come from. If you're a nationwide company, look how massively valuable this is. So you can see we can pull locally. We're getting majority of people from Waukesha and Milwaukee. I have no idea why people would be coming to us from Charlotte. That's interesting. But basically, Brookfield, Pewaukee, Milwaukee, Waukesha, that's basically right in our core area. That's the guts of where we come from. But we do have a good amount of customers in Illinois as well. So Wisconsin and Illinois, which are our 2 target markets, are who we're seeing the most people from. Good amount of stuff. So that's good to see. Then we can actually go down and look at some computer stats as well. You can see Windows is still pretty dominating in the business world. You can tell 81.6% of the visitors have been Windows, 12% Mac. Here's your different browsers. This has definitely kind of equalized over the last 2 years. I use FireFacts because it's just a lot faster than Internet Explorer, but you can see 40% IE, 25% Firefox, and then Safari is probably your mobile browsers and those different things. You can see all the mobile platforms, iPhone, iPad, those kind of things. You can see our screen resolution details. So a lot of different stuff, all kinds of neat things that we can kind of go through here. Again, $250 a month. It's a fantastic product. It's a flat rate fee. You get unlimited access to it. You can have as many users as you want. We have, I believe, 5 users in our office. You can have as many users as you want. Here's some of the stuff that's really, really valuable. Your top keywords. You can see what people are actually Googling to get to you. Look at that. Tech Squad, TechSquadIT.com, Chris Weiser. Milwaukee IT Support, Managed Services, Milwaukee Computer Service. So we can see all the different things, the keywords that are actually working and getting them to us, and then we can say, okay, there's other things that we need to work on better. You can look at your keyword phrase if you wanted to do here on a specific track. You can look at different keyword trending. Depending on where they Googled, you can see that's basically the same across the board. But really, really valuable information, keyword analysis, and there's training that comes along with all this. There's also an SEO analyzer in here. SEO means search engine optimization. SEO, that's what that means. Yeah, there's a good explanation. But it's literally it's probably the single most important thing, and it all comes back to this whole visitor ID for websites, or I call it website caller ID. Really, really helps you to see everything that you have going on. So it's tremendously valuable. So back to information. We did have a free special that we're going to offer for being in this webinar. Again, I'm not going to take up too much time. We'll have some Q&A. I'm a little bit tight on time today, but our free special, 1 month completely free. It's actually a first of the month to the last of the month thing. So if you're going to sign up, I would say sign up for July, and we'll get you all in the system. Then we'll start it up July 1, and you get a complete month totally free. Try it. If you don't like it, no risk at all. It's a tremendous system. You can sign up as many websites as you have. We have 3 websites that we sign it up for. We have our MondoPad site, we have our cloud site, and we have our TechSquadIT.com. So we have mkecloud.com, TechSquadIT.com, MondoPad.us. Those are our 3 websites that we have it on. So yeah, I pay $250 a month per machine or per website, but you get 1 sale a month that pays for everything, and it really gives you a really good way of monitoring, managing, staying on top of those things. It's almost totally, it's a great service. So you get access to that resources portal, you get access to the client resources portal, you get a daily branded email that comes in every single day, and it's called your lead caster for the day, and you can have that go to anybody you want. So I get it, and my entire sales and marketing team gets it. So I think we have 6 people that get that email every single day. Excuse me. And it's really, really valuable, and that comes in for all 3 sites along with your daily tracking with how many leads you get and opportunities and those different things. And we give you a training session. You can either come into our office or we can do it remotely, all that as well. Some questions for how do I sign up? You can sign up 2 different ways. You can send me a message on Facebook. That's probably the way you can do it also, or LinkedIn. You can also send an email to sales@techsquadit.com, or you can call the office and talk to Natalie. Just call the number 262-798-0909. Just hit 0, talk to Natalie. She's on this webinar listening, so she will take your information. Again, absolutely totally free for your first month. Then it's $250 a month after that. But almost no risk along with this. Integration in your site is very, very easy. And I think it takes about 20 minutes to put it on your site. So it's pretty simple. And we can do that for you if you're not comfortable with it. So did we have any questions today? I don't see anything down here. Oh, there's one. Here we go. We got one. All right. Can you see the contacts, information, or just company? It depends. Usually just company. But what you can do, let's bounce over to FireFacts again. What you can actually do on that, so the question was, can you see the entire contact that goes on your site or just the company? What it allowed you to do is it allowed you to actually look up the contact information to see the principals. Now, in a big company like Marquette, it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. But we have other customers. Let me log out of here, and let me go into MondoPad one. That'll be a good one. Well, that's right past it almost. So this is our MondoPad site. This is a little bit better one for me to look at because I know it a little bit better. I track this one myself a little bit better. But you can see here the things that we're able to see. The city of Portland, they Googled MondoPad reviews. I had one that I wanted to see, this Carpenter Brothers. They are actually in Milwaukee. They're a smaller company, not that small, they're pretty big, but they were definitely looking at it. This is the one that we actually went after. You can look at LinkedIn for the contacts to your principals. You can look at net prospects. You can look at these different things, and you can also put them on an alert so it alerts you the next time they visit your website. So what you do is you see these people come on. You look up their information through LinkedIn. Let's just try this here. So he actually is on my connections list, so that's probably why he went there. Apologize, I have a tickle in my throat this morning. So we'll send Scott Beal some information then. We'll actually send him a MondoPad-focused mailer directly to Scott Beal, because he's a connection of mine already. And then we'll alert him. We'll put him on the system to have him come after us. Basically, we'll watch it the second time. Okay, let's see. Next question. Am I sick? No, I'm not sick. I just been at this conference for 2 days. I'm talking too much. It's my problem. And I have a presentation literally in 20 minutes I have to go to. So, all right. I think, let's just see here. A couple more questions. I was doing a headache this morning. All right, there we go. Okay, one other question. Let me get through this here. Okay, somebody just asked, is it free the entire time? No, it's not free the entire time. Basically, it's $250 a month. The first month is free, and absolutely zero risk with that. I don't see any. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap things up. We don't have a whole lot more questions, and I have to get going here because I'm running short on time. But if anyone's interested, this whole webinar was recorded. I will put it on our Facebook page and some other things. I'll have Amber do that in our office. And feel free to email sales@techsquadit.com or call the office 262-798-0909. And we can go from there. So here's your contact information again, sales@techsquadit.com and 262-798-0909. All right, thanks everybody for attending. It's about 10:20 Central Time, so I'm going to go ahead and wrap things up. We don't have any other questions. Appreciate you signing up for the webinar today, and keep watching, and we'll be back with you soon. So appreciate it. Have a great day.